Hello, welcome to today's webinar with me, your host Stephen Milner, and today we're going to talk about how to grow your YouTube channel and, most importantly, your video views. So before we actually start the actual webinar, where you guys and girls out there are going to learn lots about how to grow your YouTube channel and get those most important video views, I'm just going to quickly explain who I am. I'm a member of the team here at digitalmarketingrocks.net, and I've been a digital marketing consultant for over around about 15 years now in all. I've worked on some very big projects specifically for YouTube videos. The biggest I had was over 60,000 euros for a group of videos which we then campaigned on YouTube, and my general day-to-day job is to run digitalmarketingrocks.net and to get you guys there to come and join the channel, the community, and to take part in it, and also very importantly to develop content which you'll enjoy to read, watch, hear and learn from. I've got an invitation for you. I would like to invite you to come and join digitalmarketingrocks.net. If you look just underneath the video there is a click button or banner which you can click there and register to join our community for free. DigitalMarketingRocks.net is a community for digital marketers, bloggers, internet marketers, YouTubers, anyone who's doing anything digital marketing orientated. And we have groups on there for each social network and more. We have a blog which we add articles all the time on. We have our YouTube channel, we have our podcast, and we frequently do webinars. All for you guys and girls out there to learn more, develop your skills and grow. So come and join us. It is free. We're going to start the actual learning part of the webinar now. And the first part of the webinar is how to start. Now, we're not going to just talk about actually how to join YouTube and then how to start your channel on YouTube. We're going to talk about a bit more about the science of it. Before you start setting up a YouTube channel, actually a website in general, or digital marketing content, the first thing, and you'll have seen me talk about this in other webinars, my podcasts here at Digital Marketing Rocks, and the articles that I write, I often write about the value proposition. And to be honest, a lot of bloggers out there, marketers, they fail on this, or they don't do this at the start, and it hinders their moving forwards. Now, what is a value proposition? A value proposition is to understand who you want, in this case on a YouTube channel, who you want to view your videos. Okay? And you want those individuals who you want to target to watch your videos, get something out of it, and therefore become subscribers. Because if you get those subscribers, you're going to get more views. But you have to tailor your YouTube channel to the audience. It's not just about what you think they want to learn. It is, you've got to do a little bit of research, and then by understanding who they are, you then produce a content plan or video plan of what videos that you want to use to get their heartbeats going, this person, this video channel understands me, I'm learning from it, and therefore I want to subscribe and I want to watch more videos. Now, first of all, a value proposition can be assumptions, but I prefer to get facts. Okay, facts give you actual understanding. Assumptions is basically hey, I think. And I think can give you the wrong information. Facts is, hey, this is actually true. This group of individuals is my main group of people who are going to watch this. Is it male? Is it female? Is it are they family orientated, or do they have a family? Are they married? What job do they have? What job level? Who are they? Now, what I recommend is getting a piece of paper and brainstorming who you want your followers to be. Now, how do you get the facts? Okay, there are marketing reports out there, for example, which you can buy, but they cost a few €1,000s. So what I do for example, if I want to find out some details on a topic, for example, on a report, I use Google Images. There are lots of charts and tables and infographics on types of individuals within different industries. That's one way. Another way could be going onto Facebook advertising, for example, starting an ad but not actually buying one, and looking at the stats. So, for example, you could go onto Google. Let's say you wanted a highbrow views from people who are marketing directors, for example. You can go onto Facebook ads, and even LinkedIn ads, and you could put in marketing director. Now you could even say, I want it worldwide. How many marketing directors are there? You could even put in the stats there, females or male, and it will tell you how many there are of each. So, for example, you would now know very easily that there is a certain percentage of male compared to female. Now, you could also see that how many marketing directors, for example, are there in the UK, in the US, in Australia. Now, you might look at this slightly differently and say, how many marketing managers are there? And do the same. How many marketing assistants are there? How many digital marketers are there? How many digital marketing males are there? Now, what you could do is go into a bit more detail and look at, for example, how many YouTubers are out there if you want to create a YouTube channel, or if you want to create a dad's channel, how many dads are there in different age groups. You could even see how many new moms are there, how many you can really dig in, to be honest, on Facebook ads. Now, once you've got this page, A4 page, for example, and you've got an understanding of different groups, target who you want your group to be. Now, I gave an example of marketing directors. Now, if you're going to write a YouTube channel on marketing directors, your content is going to be different to marketing managers. Okay, so you need to understand who your audience is first, or potential audience, but you need to understand the needs, the wants, and the pains of that audience. Now, one thing which is difficult is getting facts, but I'm a believer in value propositions should not be assumptions, because you do not know, as a digital marketer or a YouTuber or a blogger, unless you are a marketing director, you would not need, that was a really bad example saying that marketing director, but you get the idea. You do not know what that person does as a role unless you've done it before. So, forget the assumptions of, I think, you need to go and interview. So I would recommend, if you're doing, for example, let's change it slightly to moms. Okay, they're easy to interview because there's lots of them about. If you want to know about the needs, the wants and pains of a mom, a new mom, for example, you can ask around. In your job, you can say to your colleagues, do you know any new moms I can interview? Or why don't, if you're a company, why don't we interview some new moms and invite them in for a play date to meet other moms, and you can interview them there. There's plenty of new mom groups in the local area for where you live. There always is, but we all know some young family, and what you need to understand is the needs. Okay, a need is, I need a car to get to A to B. Okay, for a mom is, I need formula for my new baby. I want a cheap formula for my baby because I don't have enough money to pay for an expensive. A want might be, a need would be, I need clothes to fit my child, my baby, and it needs to be this size. A want is, I want them to have I want the colour to be blue. Okay. Pains. Okay. The pain might be the cost. Going to a store and not having it in the baby's size, or not having it in the colours. Or, okay, we've said about price. It could be that the pain could be going into a shop and having to push a baby around in a pram while doing shopping. Okay. Now, gains. A gain could be, for example, buying it online because I don't want to go outside in the winter with my baby. Okay. The gain is buying it online. A gain that you can give could be, you're going to review the different baby toys. Okay. It could be, a gain is, okay, baby toys. What else could we give? It could be that you review some top 10 tips for a new mom about the needs that and the pains and the wants that you've heard, you've discovered. That is a value proposition. Understanding who your potential target market is, who you want your viewers to be, your audience, what their needs and wants and pains are, and the gains that you can give, and the gains that they require or want to learn from. Value proposition is very important because it gives you the understanding on creating a video plan. Because let's be honest, if you create a video plan of the 25 videos, for example, which are the most common pains, and you give solutions, new moms are going to like it. Marketing directors are going to like it if that's the niche you're targeting. Value propositions is the start for success. You've got your value proposition. You have a plan of maybe what videos you want to produce. Now, the difficult thing when starting a YouTube channel is you've got competition. And to be honest, it's not just YouTube channels, it's search engines as well. You can't go after the top keywords. Okay? It takes time. Okay? You've got to develop your audience, your subscribers. You've got to develop many videos to be found in, or to get to those top keywords. So how do you do it? My biggest tip is to go for the lowest or the low competitive keywords and phrases. Now, to start off with, unless you've got a community for your blog or your website already, and you send out an email saying we've got a new YouTube channel and people join it and you've got subscribers, How do you go and get those views to start off with? Okay, search. Develop your videos to be in the YouTube search. Okay, that's what, the bar at the top there, you type in a topic and you get a list of videos. Okay. You should target the low-level keywords because it's a chance that you most likely will be found. I suggest this to anybody who says they're going to start a YouTube channel. Most likely out there, there's 7 billion people on this planet, and lots of them, there's a percentage out there who have YouTube channels. And there's anybody and everybody creating content and have been posting it onto YouTube for over, I think YouTube's been around for 15 years now, even longer, and maybe 20. But, the competition is incredibly high for most topics. So if you target low-level keywords, they'll most likely be low-level videos. It's like low-level competition. Now, what I would recommend is targeting videos which are what people would search for and make them long-tail phrases, and producing the video to match that phrase plus having it as a title. So, for example, top 10 tips for new moms. That's going to have a lot of competition. But top 10 tips for new moms with a baby girl going on holiday. There's not going to be that much competition there, is there? Because you've highlighted the holiday, and there's going to be top 10 tips of a new mom going on holiday. There's going to be a lot of competition there as well. But because you said baby girl in there, there's going to be less competition. For example, you could have keyword phrases for you have top 10 tips for dads with their sons going out visiting London. Now, London's going to be quite competitive, but how about, and maybe Edinburgh is going to be quite competitive. These are big cities in the UK, but how about maybe top 10 tips dads taking their kids to Oxford? London is competitive because there's lots of travel videos. Now, but there are videos where people are looking at which are niche issues of a video. Now, there are going to be quite a few videos on top 10 tips going to to Oxford. But because you're going to tailor your video to top 10 tips to visit Oxford, as that's the extra, the niche piece, as a dad with his kids, your video is not going to be about just a day out in Oxford. You're tailoring your video for a dad taking their kids out. So a mom taking their kids out is going to be rather different to a dad, for example. A dad could be looking for a play centre to go to, local parks, for example, to play football. Or a mom might want to go to looking at the local sites, for example, or going shopping with the kids. I don't know, I'm talking rubbish a little bit here, but you get the idea. Targeting different keywords is very important. Now, this is the important bit. I actually think this is the next slide, but I'll let you know. We'll see. Now, To find these keywords on YouTube, I recommend you joining TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy has a fantastic tool which lets you know what the keywords are you can target from one keyword. They'll give you lots and lots of variations of that keyword and different phrases. It will tell you the volume of searches per month for that phrase or keyword. And it will tell you not just about how many searches, but it will tell you how competitive that keyword is. I always target often the low level and build up. And now here's a little bit of how I do it. If you target low level keywords, think of a spider. The main keyword is the body. If you target the legs of a spider, of different topics around the body of a keyword, over time you will gain authority in those niche topics or the legs of the body, and you'll then be able to go for and promote your authority within the main keyword. But because you're developing the legs, you're going to be growing the authority for the whole body as well. Hey, I was right, wasn't I? That was the next slide about TubeBuddy. I thought I'd put this in the presentation. Now, I've just given you some information about TubeBuddy there. We use it here at Digital Marketing Rocks. We use it for our clients as well. We always recommend it. It's a fantastic tool. And to be honest, it doesn't cost much. It's about $10 a month on the first package, and it's about $25 a month for the premium package. Now, the premium package or the starter package starts off free, where you are able to get a number of stats for your YouTube channel and specific keywords. It also tells you the traffic or where you are within a keyword, for example, in appearing in the search. This is free. Highly recommend you going out and joining it. There is a link at the bottom there on the left hand side of the webinar. The next level gives you more stats on the keywords and the level of traffic and the competition out there. And what I like is the next level. When you take your YouTube channel to the next level, there is the premium level or the professional level, and you can go out and test your thumbnails. And how do you do that? For example, why would you do that? Once your video is out there and you're appearing in the search, your thumbnail design might not be fantastic. And if you to test, you can split test your thumbnail with the TubeBuddy software, for example. It will tell you which one is the best, gets the most conversions, and therefore you should have that one. You can test your thumbnails out multiple times, and to be honest, it's a way of moving up the search. The more conversions you get of those clicks, the more YouTube will say, hey, you're getting more conversions than your competitor, we're going to put you further up the search. TubeBuddy is a fantastic tool. Highly recommend you going over to the site. You can get the link down the bottom there and click over to it, and you can start with the free version, and when you want to upgrade with ease, it'll cost you a few dollars a month, and it really does help you developing a better understanding of the keywords, the traffic levels, and moving and growing your YouTube channel. The first section of today's webinar, we discussed about value propositions, finding the right keywords, and this is more about the planning of your YouTube channel before you actually go out and build or start one. You could do that, to be honest, developing a YouTube channel, your value proposition, understanding more keywords at any time with your YouTube channel. But it's always good to start when you're starting. Now, the next section, section 2, is about how to gain the success for your videos. What do you need to do? And I'm going to talk you over that over the next few minutes. There are a number of key problems and issues which will stop you gaining the success of your videos having views, being found on YouTube, and gaining subscribers. A successful channel will, and with each video, they will have success or will do well on these three key areas. Now, the first one is, I always think it's pretty understandable. It's the same thing with Google search. Now, your videos are only going to be successful if the majority of people who visit your videos spend time watching them. If they come onto your videos for the first minute and then jump off within the first minute, let's say the first 30 seconds, YouTube has this analytics and is going to turn around and say your competition has the average views of 3 minutes out of their video, and therefore we're going to put them higher up the rankings. It's just pretty simple. So how do you increase time on your videos? There are different strategies out there, but my honest opinion, and I've been creating videos for quite some while, and for me and my clients out there and for Digital Marketing Rocks, and all I can say and what I recommend is trying different types of videos. Now, there are two types of videos that you've got there's two types of videos, for example. There are videos where people search, and you've got to get them tantalized to keep on watching that video. So you've got to understand your value proposition to make sure that what you're giving the user is targeting them. A lot of individuals, and the second one is your subscribers. So you've got to develop videos which actually work for both. Your subscribers are, let's call it, lovers of your personality, and because they like your personality, they most likely will want to carry on and more likely watch longer in the videos. Often, new YouTubers out there are quite nervous. So the length of time within a video, nervousness can actually kick people off your video. So you've got to learn. This takes time. If you look at some of the great YouTubers out there, when they first started building their following with subscribers and getting those views, they were nervous, and it takes time. And what I suggest is looking at different styles and developing those styles and seeing what you feel comfortable with. Now, for example, I don't like reading scripts in videos. I just have, for example, a bulletproof list and I talk. Some people love to have scripts. If you like it and you feel comfortable and to your audience it looks good, then go for it. If you don't feel comfortable with it, it most likely isn't going to be comfortable for your audience. Trying different things, trying different locations, for example, your videos, learn what works and doesn't. For example, you can go into your your YouTube analytics, and it will show you for each video where people dropped off, and you can use that analytics to test, to say, okay, I'm going to try this technique or this style. We'll see where people drop off. This style here had a better conversion than the other because people stayed longer. Okay, that's maybe what I need to do. What did I do in that video which worked there? Okay, here that they dropped off, or I did that. Learning about the science of what you did and didn't can help you produce quality videos. The next, YouTube sees your videos and it sees your audience. Audience is very important. Now, underneath your videos is a like button and dislike button, and a subscription button. YouTube monitors them, and if you're going to get more likes, this says to YouTube, hey, this is a good video for this topic. The like button and dislike button it's a live poll for each video. Even people clicking the subscription button, it says to YouTube, it's not about the number of your channel, it says, hey, this video is getting more people wanting to stay on YouTube and join channels, and specifically yours. And therefore YouTube's going to say, hey, this video is getting more likes. It's also getting more clicks on the subscription. It's more important than your competitor's video higher in the rankings. Okay, let's put yours higher. The next is, and it's about getting comments. YouTube wants to see your videos getting comments. Comments means community. It's difficult getting comments. It depends on the topic of the video. It depends how many people are watching the video. It depends on having traffic to your video. If you have low levels of viewers, you're not going to get many comments. Often the videos which have tens of thousands of views or 1 million views obviously is going to have lots of comments. So what you can do, and some YouTubers do this, they ask a question. Not maybe what did you think of the video, but during the video you can say, let's talk about moms. You're reviewing a product. Can anybody, if you're watching this video, can anybody please recommend another product, another jumper, for example, that you thought was good and where you bought it? Leave it down in the comments below. I would like to be able to review that one as well. If you have a robotic lawnmower, for example, yes, I've got one. I'm lazy. What robotic lawnmower do you have? What's the biggest thing that you like about that robotic lawnmower? Leave your comments below. I'll develop a video on that information there from you, that comment. It's about getting comments, and you need to be also involved with those comments as well. If someone leaves a comment, respond back to them. Don't just be lazy and just say, hey, they've left a comment, forget it, I don't care. Respond to them. Maybe they've got a question, answer it. If you respond to that question, people are going to go, hey, that guy's good, that girl's good. That they've actually given me a further tip. Those are the 3 key problems which people suffer with on a new YouTube channel. It takes time to get all 3. Building a YouTube channel isn't something overnight you're going to suddenly have 1 million views per video. Most of the good YouTube channels out there, on even digital marketing, they've been producing videos for years often, and they build up their following, and it's that following which gives them the extra time. It's the following which gets them the likes. It's the following which gives them the comments often, because they build a rapport with their audience, and their audience says, hey, I feel something for this presenter. They've got the expertise. They're giving me this great information from their knowledge. Really, those are the 3 key areas I think we all need to work on, but it takes time. In this next section of this webinar today, I'm going to talk about search. We've already talked about the keyword side of search. Okay, but there's a few sides of search. There is the search which you appear in when you type a topic in, so the keyword or a phrase, for example, and it appears with a list of videos which YouTube feels are the best videos for that phrase or keyword. Now, there is the second search area, and that is when you are watching a video. On the right hand side, they recommend more videos, and both of these I'm going to have a quick chat with you about within this section. The reason why we often click on a YouTube video is we've often found it within the search, or it's come up listed when we visit our homepage on YouTube as a member, and we get the videos in the subscriptions from what you've subscribed from. This is a key area that you need to work on, and it's called thumbnails. The thumbnail is often which tantalizes our taste buds to click. If you look at these three images here, these are three thumbnails which I've developed for a topic of top 20 office hacks. Which one do you prefer? We've each got one which we prefer. Now, maybe it's the one on the left, the middle, or the right. Depending on your value proposition, i.e. understanding who's your visitors, for example, the colour blue might not be that friendly to women, where it can be more friendly to men. Different versions of the blue, for example, the one on the left is darker than the one on the right. Now, it may be a different age group will have an opinion on these two. Maybe older people prefer the darker one, where the brighter one is more happier to a younger audience. Value proposition and understanding who your visitors or your viewers are can help you understanding what works and doesn't for or what design you should be targeting for your thumbnail. Now, I've developed these thumbnails off a software. You can join it for free, or you can pay for the premium version called Canva. The link is below on the left hand side, just beside the TUBETUBBY. You can go and join it for free and start using it and creating fantastic and awesome thumbnails like these. Thumbnails are very, very important for a simple reason. It's what really tantalizes our taste buds to say, I like that one compared to a different video, and therefore I'm going to click that one. Now, it's the same thing as developing each video. Each video you've got to develop a style, and therefore if the style works, people are going to stay on there longer. It's the same as your YouTube, your thumbnail. For example, I'm a believer and having a thumbnail style, even a specific color, which is always in my thumbnails, which my subscribers will recognize and therefore go, that's digital marketing rocks. So for example, here in our brand here, Digital Marketing Rocks, we use this blue. If I was going to develop videos, I would very much try to put that blue in the videos. So maybe this type of style here or this. So when you see it, you don't really need to see the logo. Now, above your thumbnail, YouTube will add your title. Your title is very important. First of all, it tells YouTube what your video is about. Second of all, it tells your viewer what the video is about. Sometimes you have a long title, but try to put your title within the thumbnail. So for example, here, I've put in the top 20 office hacks. I've gone in a bit more detail here, efficiency and productivity in the workplace. It's telling the viewer what they're going to get out of the video. Here it does say top 10 office hacks, but it orchestrates here again office hacks, so the viewer gets exactly. Here you can see it's a rather bland image, but it does highlight an office desk. But really, I think the left and right images are probably better, but maybe you think differently. Now, how do we test that? TubeBuddy premium level membership has a function where you can actually test the thumbnails. So you can test, for example, under a time period, for example, which works best. So you can pick this one first, or this one, for example, this one or this one, and it will tell you this one got 25% of the clicks, this one got 75. This one must be better then, and it will automatically add it. But then you might choose to retest it and go, okay, this one against this one, or this one got 51% while this one got 49. Now you can test it again. This is a simple and effective way to get up the rankings, because if YouTube sees that your video is getting more clicks than your competitors in the rankings of the searchers, you're going to get more views, and those more views are going to get you more subscribers and more views, more comments, more likes. You're going to build a nice community. It's something which is one of the biggest topics I would really recommend working on, is your thumbnails. Try different thumbnail styles, and also, if possible, test it. If you're going to take your YouTube channel seriously, that's definitely. But if you're able to put $25 down a month, it's worth it using TubeBuddy, because you're going to get the stats, what you need, and you're going to use the features about testing your thumbnails. So, we have talked about how to build your channel with keywords, value propositions, the importance of testing and designing great thumbnails. Now I'd like to talk about how to keep your viewers on your channel, not just your videos, but your channel. Your channel is very important. This is what enables you to have a community around it when you get subscribers, but your channel is what people move around to watch different videos. As mentioned, your channel is very, very important. Now, the longer your viewers or your visitors to your channel stay, the more it will say to YouTube that you are important, you have authority within that subject of that channel or the topic. Now, there are areas where you can easily keep people on your channel, and one of the most is the outro at the end of your video. So for example, on your videos you can have captions. Now your captions you can have up to 4, for example, captions here. This is an automated process you can add at the back end of when you're editing your videos, when you're submitting your videos. It's called captions. And for example, you can list a playlist here, or you can add your next video. So what I might do when I do my videos is, for example, I say, okay, for this topic here, for digital marketing, you can watch I point up, you can watch our playlist, and there's a group of 10 videos explaining digital marketing, social media, for example, using LinkedIn, or you can watch our next video from the channel, and it's how to pitch to clients. Or if you want, you can come to the right hand side and you can click and visit our main channel, or you can even subscribe to us. That's like a little spiel I do at the end of our videos. And The aim is to get people to stay on the channel. I try to, for example, if I've got a video and someone's watched it to the end, I try to put the next video in the caption here. I try to put a video which is very close to the one that I've just recorded, or what the viewer is watching. And that's because they would want to maybe want to watch more and learn more. So for example, let's say you had a beginner's guide as a video. The next video here you could mention is a intermediate's guide on such and such topic, or an advanced guide. The playlists take time to develop. So often which I do is I produce not just one video on a topic, I might produce 5 or even 10 within a topic, and I put them as a playlist, and it allows the user to flow through the videos. It's like a spider with its legs, in the sense of they watch one and they can go to the main playlist and watch again and find more videos on it. On most success to keep people on the channel is often if they get to the end of the video, they like what they've watched, and it's those people who are most likely going to subscribe and going to want to watch more videos. Hey, I just mentioned playlists. Playlists are very, very important to YouTube. They are often a main topic of a video, and then you have multiple videos within the topic explaining the main topic, for example. Now, for example, with digital marketing, we use our playlists to produce like a course on a subject. And as mentioned before, we, on the previous slide there, we often start with a basic video and we go up into discussing the topic. Now, if it's, for example, a topic which is a beginner, the next caption at the end comes from, again, the playlist, and it would be another topic which is very associated within that topic within the playlist. The idea of a playlist often is to keep you on the channel. The longer you're on the channel, it says more importantly that this is an important topic. You are important to this topic, i.e. you're an authority. Now, often playlists do appear in the search. You can even search within the filters just for playlists, but they do appear in the main searches as well. When I plan my videos for Digital Marketing Rocks, as mentioned before, I create multiple videos to make a playlist, and then we link those videos via captions. And what we see is people are visiting one video and they're moving through to the other. And if they like the video, they watch to the end and we have a caption. Now, for example, also during the video, this is a nice little tip. If someone arrives on my video, for example, expert level guide to digital marketing, okay, or digital marketing, someone goes, oh no, this is a bit too difficult for me, I'm only a beginner. At the beginning of a video, I have a caption coming. I have a caption. I'll mention this video is going to be a bit difficult for people who are beginners. You might want to have a caption appears. You might want the beginner's guide. So you can have maybe a playlist which is the beginner's guide, and you can then send them to that playlist. And then your videos which at the end of the playlist of the beginner's guide, you can recommend them back to this playlist at the expert level, for example. Playlists are highly recommended. It's worth working on them. It's a video series, a video course, and they really do help people to move through and stay on your channel, which is the most important thing at the end of the day. We've discussed quite a lot today in this webinar, and we're not finished yet, so please keep on listening and learning. Now, the success which comes out of a YouTube channel is often about learning. And in this section, we're going to talk about learning more. How to learn, what can you do to grow your YouTube channel. I mean, we've talked about the science and the techniques, for example, thumbnails, keywords, using low level competitive keywords, or phrases. We talked about we haven't talked about the SEO yet of videos, but we've talked of, for example, the tags. But I've given you good knowledge. We're going to move on to about keep on learning, and it's going to be fun. The success from your YouTube channel often comes from a number of elements. When you first start your YouTube channel, your videos could be a little bit, the style would be maybe weak, in the sense of maybe your thumbnails are not that clear, your value proposition's probably not that tied down, the style of your videos is maybe not as clear, what you're saying often might not be straight to the point. For example, I waffle even during webinars. Maybe you waffle a little bit on the videos, you may not seem as confident. It's all about learning. And two key areas, and let's talk about the first key areas, different styles of your videos. Now, as I mentioned there, feeling comfortable during videos. For example, a style which I don't like doing is reading off a script. I just don't like it. I'm not a fantastic reader. I'm nervous doing it, and it just doesn't look good, in my opinion, for me to read a script. But some YouTubers are absolutely fantastic with it. The style of your videos. For example, some YouTubers like to have intros. Maybe they don't start the intro at the beginning, the first 30 seconds. Maybe they introduce themselves in the first 30 seconds and say, we're going to now talk about, this is the topic today, and you're going to learn this, and then the intro comes in. Or is your style where you have the intro first? Do you have some nice images appearing in your video? You're going to learn not just about the actual recording of the video. You need to learn and grow with the editing of your video. And the more you produce videos, the more you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to develop your own style of talking within the videos, recording the videos, and editing. And it really, to really grow, the best advice I can give is to actually watch videos of other people in your industry, or maybe not even in the industry, and see what other YouTubers out there are doing, and look at what the big boy YouTubers are doing. The ones who've got millions of views, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of subscribers. See what they do at the beginning. See how, because watch time is important. See how they keep their viewers. Can you copy it? If you want to copy it, see if it works. Test it. Look at the analytics. The difference of learning isn't just viewing and making an opinion. Go and have a look at your analytics within YouTube, each video, and learn what works and doesn't. Give yourself a question within the beginning of a video for yourself personally, and say, this is a new style I'm going to try, a different style of starting my videos, how I introduce it, and go back into the analytics within a month and see if people stayed longer. And if so, use more. Do it again with future videos. And over time, you're going to develop this great style and you're going to get more interactions. You're going to get more views, more subscribers. Now, testing different video topics. This might seem a bit daft, but a positive way. Okay, you can't often go and target the top end keyword because, let's be honest, there's high competition. Now, you might be able to find keywords which are less competitive and might not have a huge amount of traffic, but if they have like 1,000 views a month, it's worth actually targeting, because let's say if you can get to that number one spot or number two spot on the search, you could have good levels of traffic and actually not be targeting the top level keywords, and you're going to get yourself more subscribers because of those low levels, and you can then over time gain yourself up to the top level because YouTube says the lower level keywords made you gain authority on the topic. And maybe there's some topics which, first of all, you feel more comfortable explaining and talking about on your videos or creating videos about. And if you feel more comfortable, often that comfortability generates within your persona of talking and in your voice, your expressions on your face, and therefore that's what people like to hear and see. And the biggest thing within creating a channel really is learning. We go back to, again, different styles, even different styles of thumbnails. Test your thumbnails. We talked about that earlier. It's not just about putting a thumbnail and leaving it. You can do that, might work, but the next level of a YouTuber often is taking it from the testing of I just flipped the mouse, sorry. The next level of a YouTuber is about learning. We do this in digital marketing anyway. We test different things on social media. We see what works, what posts work. We learn about what posts out on our blogs, our followers like. If they get low views on our posts, or they click off, a high bounce on post, maybe we're not writing something correct. It's the same, or the topic isn't that interesting, or if we're not getting many clicks from a social media post, there's no point creating more posts about it. If there is a topic people do like, produce more videos on that topic. It's learning, adapting, moving forward. In this section, I'm going to talk about how to promote your videos. Now, it is important that you don't you can rely just on the YouTube search, but if you can send, let's say, you're following from your blog or website or your YouTube chat or your social media channels to your videos, it's going to be a positive and a lot easier to get views. And in this section, we're going to talk about different aspects of how you can get traffic to your videos. How can you promote your videos? Now, we can rely on YouTube search, on both the keyword search of the phrase, or YouTube recommending our videos to a potential audience who likes another video, who's watching another video. Now, if you have a following, let's say you've got a blog out there, or you've got a website there and you've got traffic coming to it on a daily basis, or you've got a following on social media, these are people who already like what you're doing, and therefore they most likely want and be happy to watch your videos. Now, as a blogger, for example, your followers are going to be people who are quite happy to read your articles, but there's going to be a good percentage of them who are going to be happy to watch a video. Now, often an article can take a good 5 minutes to read, and a video can be 3 minutes to watch and can be more entertaining. Maybe you can develop videos which you've written about as articles and then put the video at the top of that article or in the article. So they keep longer, not just on your page on your website, but they also watch your video because they're interested in what you talked about within the article you've written. So have a look on your website how you can post the videos that you produce and add them to your website. Maybe you can have a section on your website where you can list your latest videos, for example. Really, if you're having a community already on your website, they're most likely going to watch. Maybe you can have a pop-up on your website which appears and says, visit our latest video on YouTube, and it pops up. Maybe you can add, for example, there is Rand Fishkin. He's the guru of SEO. Rand produces a video every Friday and posts it out to his audience, his followers, and underneath he posts it on his website, or he used to be with Moz. When he posts on the blog, he puts the video on the top, and underneath is a transcription. Now you're going to go, also you can read the transcription. But the reading of the transcription, yes, people might want to read, but to be honest, they'll probably just want to watch the video because they can listen to it. What the transcription is below the video is to get ranked on Google with. And try different ways. Have a look at how other people are adding their videos to their website. It's a free audience because you've already developed it. Another area is, I'm going to go at the top here on email marketing, email newsletters. With the Digital Marketing Rocks, for example, we have an online course where we have 70 emails. If John joins it, we have automated email. So if John joins it on Monday, he's going to get the second email again on the next Monday. If Jane joins it on the Tuesday, she's going to get a second email on Tuesday. That's what an automated email is. So basically an email course talking about digital marketing. Now, when we develop a video, we will link to that video on a specific email that we have developed within the email course. And therefore, if someone sees that email, reads the email and wants to learn more, they can learn more by watching our video. If we have a blog article, for example, refer back to the blog article on our email newsletters. It's about, the end of the day, is getting returning traffic, and they might not return to the actual site, but blog. They might, at the end of the day, they might want to return to the YouTube channel, and I'm happy with that because at the end of the day, they're staying with us, and they might subscribe. If they subscribe, brilliant. The next area is to promote is videos on social media. Now, if you're using sites like Twitter, or social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, they love videos because end of the day, if you can submit the video Okay, there's a little snippet of information. You will get more views if you submit the video directly into Facebook, for example. So you're losing out on getting the video being seen on YouTube. If you show your audience your video on YouTube, which at the end of the day is your main goal because of the YouTube channel you're developing, you will get less impressions of that video compared to a video directly uploaded onto Facebook. But don't worry, because at the end of the day, if you have a targeted audience, which you're going to have with your social media channels, submit the video and you're going to get them back onto an additional channel, a different social network. And if you have multiple social media channels, different social networks, they're going to, when they go onto Facebook, they're going to be seeing you. If they're going to go onto their Twitter account, they're going to see you. If they're going to go onto Instagram, they're going to see you. So you really get into their mind that you exist, and they're going to see you as an authority. And if they see you on Twitter and they it's going to go out to their followers or their fans or whoever it is on Twitter. They might share it on hopefully they're going to share it on Facebook and Instagram, and LinkedIn. So you can get this free traffic because of going viral. Within a few weeks, you might build up a bigger following on your social networks, but you're going to be seen more across and get more impressions across the social networks or on one, and more people are going to see you. The more people see you, the more people are going to recognize you. So if they see you again, they might go, "Oh, I recognize him from last week. I've seen something on. Oh, it must be important. I need to watch that video. I'll give this video a watch." And therefore, you're going to get more views. Try to build a network of promotion. Okay, a network. So therefore, having it promoted on an email newsletter, even when you develop send out a new video onto YouTube, send out an email anyway to your followers on your emails and subscribers, and send them an email and say my newest video's out. We do that. Submit it to your YouTube, your social media following. Add it to your website as well. Have it as a new blog article if that's how you can do it. These are free promotional tools that you can use, which can really grow a following with ease and doesn't really take that much time for you to do. We've come to an end to our webinar today on how to grow your YouTube channel and get more views for your videos. So I hope you've learned something from today. I hope you can go out there, and when you're on your YouTube channel, I hope that you have learned something today where you can take away and grow your YouTube channel and grow your videos and develop better videos. The biggest thing is with anything in digital marketing, and specifically about video marketing or building a YouTube channel, it's, yes, have fun doing it. The success is learning, testing, adapting, seeing what works, what doesn't work. If something works, try it again. If it works again, you're doing something right. And it really is that when you're developing videos and building a following. Now, don't worry when you're developing your channel about, oh my God, I've only got a few YouTube subscribers. I would rather have 1,000 keen YouTube subscribers than 500 who don't watch. Because the end of the day is, if you have 1,000 good subscribers, they are going to help you convert. Those are the ones who will visit your website, join your other social media channels, and will be the ones who follow you. And to find those top end or good subscribers comes from developing a targeted value proposition to understand who your followers and audience you want them to be, and understanding and giving them content which highlights and targets their needs, wants and pains, and you giving them gains. It's difficult to start a YouTube channel. It takes time to grow. And mentioned earlier on, to get those starter views, target low-level keywords. You're not going to get a huge amount of traffic when you start. If you have a good following, you can do from other social networks or your website. But if you're going from the beginning where you don't have a following on any of the social media channels, it's going to take time. And by targeting low-level keywords, you can still get good traffic levels, but you have to develop multiple videos, for example, and not just one. But that's how YouTubers start. Working on your watch time of your videos, seeing what works and doesn't. Dig into the analytics of your videos. See that this video got, on average, 50% of the audience stayed until the 3rd minute. This video had dropped at the 1st minute. Why? What did you do different? Try different techniques and strategies. Maybe people prefer that you video outside. It's a stupid thing. Than sitting at a desk. See what other bloggers and YouTubers out there and doing for. I'm tongue-tied now. Of how they start their videos. Study how the big YouTubers out there in your niche and other subjects are starting their videos, how they end their videos. Another thing which is worth testing is your thumbnails. At the end of the day, people who come from clicks have liked or had an opinion from your thumbnail. TubeBuddy for $25 a month, for example, I think it is, or $20 a month, you have lots of features which you aids your testing on YouTube. Your thumbnails, if you can get an extra 10% or 25% more clicks on your videos, over a year, that's 25% more. That's 25%, hopefully more subscribers at the end of a year. You're going to grow. If you can say to a marketing manager, I grew by 25% this year, that's not bad in some niches, some subjects. It's fulfilling the expectations. And thumbnails, if you're happy to spend the money and invest using TubeBuddy, for example, what's $20 a month for $25? It's nothing really. And for a blog, if it can aid you getting more views to your channel, but on YouTube, but get you more views, also it generates more views on your website, you could be making thousands more or hundreds more dollars, euros, pounds, in advertising from your video, for example, from getting views back on your website. Increasing your views could mean more views of your videos and more chance of getting advertising on your YouTube channel. It can be worth that money. Now, one of the biggest tips I can give, and I'll end this conclusion of today's webinar, is keep viewers on your website, your channel, as much as possible. So developing content where people can flow through is often very keen to, and often very much helps. It's developing playlists. If you're having, as mentioned before, an expert level video. At the beginning of the video, the first 20 seconds or 30 seconds, mention what the video level is and have a caption come up and saying, here's a beginner's level video. You will therefore drop them from the video that you're watching, but it doesn't really matter because they're going to the beginner's level and hopefully they're going to stay longer. They're staying on your channel and hopefully therefore going to subscribe. Keeping them as much as possible on your channel is important. At the end, have a caption, for example, where with the outro you can recommend the next videos. At the end of the day, you're there to create an authority, and by creating the authority is by keeping people on the channel and watching more videos. The more people watch your videos, the more they're hopefully going to actually subscribe to your channel and be returning visitors to your future videos. I hope that you've learned a great deal from today and that you can take away information and use it on your YouTube channel, and that you can carry on and you've got the enthusiasm. I've given you the enthusiasm to move forward with your videos and your video marketing there and developing your channel, YouTube channel. So thank you very much for watching today. Now, before I go, if you do want to come and join us here at digitalmarketingrocks.net, the link is below and it's free to join. It's a global community of anybody who's doing digital marketing, from running a blog, producing videos, having podcasts, being an internet marketer, even being a marketing director or a marketing assistant. We're happy for everybody to come and join because we're a community and we're here to help you learn. So thank you very much for watching today and have a good day. Bye-bye.